All right, so the unicorn years of 2020, 2021, and 2022 were some wild years, especially in real estate. Do you remember those years? Some homes were receiving 20, 30, 40, sometimes even 50 offers. 150 to 200 people were coming through an open house. 75 to 100 private showings on every home. We had less than 3 weeks of overall home inventory nationwide. Interest rates were in the low 2%. Homes were selling for $100,000 over their listed price. Homes were going under contract hours, sometimes minutes after they were listed. Some homes were so sought after that they never even made it to the market. Buyers were waiving their appraisal rights. Homes were closing in less than 10 days. Financial contingencies were being thrown out of contracts. Buyers were foregoing all inspection rights. Homes were appreciating more than 20% in a single year. Real estate 2020 through 2022 was absolutely unpredictable. Fast forward to today in 2024, and things are a little different. The housing market is evolving, and as home inventory supply begins to grow, more and more buyers are starting to regain their negotiation power. Now, before we go too far down this road, let me be very transparent. We are not experiencing a buyer's market as you may be hearing around town. We are actually still experiencing a seller's market. It's just a little bit different of a seller's market than the seller's market we were experiencing just a few years ago. Okay, so knowing what we know now, the truth is the housing market is shifting. Interest rates are now in the 6s and not in the low 2s. The average home price across America is tipping the scale at just under $385,000. And with home supply finally starting to creep upward, some sellers are starting to experience today's new housing market, a market that still favors the seller, but just not the way it once did. Because the truth is, some sellers are still getting 10 offers on their home. Some sellers are still getting 40, 50, maybe even $60,000 over their list price. But these situations are the outliers. They are not the norm. So what does this all mean? Simply put, if you are a seller, you may have to do a little bit more today to sell your home than you did just 3 years ago. And as a seller, one major expectation you may want to adjust is that we are seeing a lot more buyers requesting inspections as part of their contract. And if you accept an offer with an inspection rider attached to your contract, you, as the seller, will be wanting to make sure you are prepared to be as ready as possible for what may or may not be called out as part of the inspection process. So, what are some items that could be flagged by a buyer as part of their inspection? First, let's start with the obvious. Every home is unique and every home inspection is different. But in general, more often than not, inspectors generally check the following items when inspecting your home: your home's foundation and structural integrity, your home's waterproofing, your home's heating and cooling systems, your electrical systems, your plumbing systems, your radon levels, termite and insect issues, your fireplace, your chimney, your sewer lateral or septic system, your garage, and your roof. Of course, depending on the contract you accept and just how in-depth the buyer chooses to go with their inspections varies from home to home. But in general, those are the big items most inspectors will be looking at when inspecting your home. Now, before you spend the money on costly upgrades, you'll want to make sure that any changes you are going to make to your home offer you a chance for a high return on your investment. And according to Bankrate, here are the top 5 projects as a seller you may want to look into prior to listing your home if you are looking to get the best return on your investment. Number 1, your garage door. Per Bankrate, replacing your garage door gives you, as a seller, the opportunity to recoup more than 190% of your money when you choose to upgrade your garage door. Number 2, your entry door. Replacing the entry door of your home gives you the opportunity to recoup more than 180% of your money when you choose to replace your entry door. Number 3, your vinyl siding. Coming in at number 3 is replacing your vinyl siding, and this upgrade gives your home the facelift every buyer will appreciate and offers you the opportunity to recoup nearly 80% of the money you spend to replace it. Number 4, your HVAC system. If your HVAC system is more than 15 years old, choosing to upgrade and replace your HVAC system is shown to recoup you more than 66% of the money you spend. Number 5, your roof. If your roof is more than 20 years old or has experienced a lot of damage thanks to hail, replacing your roof can recoup nearly 60% of your money. Of course, there are other big ticket upgrades you can make to your home when preparing to sell, like your kitchen, your bathrooms, your flooring, and choosing to paint your home. If you are unsure what improvements you need to make sure you give me a call, 314-795-1851. Catch you guys next time.